Hmm. Okay, we'll just begin. Okay, welcome back. Today is the last class. And nice to see you back. Even though just a few of us, it's okay. Okay, they plant the seed for. And today is the last class, 18th of June, a review class. Okay, let's set our motivation. So I invite you to just get ready, relax, and close your eyes. And bring awareness to your breath. Just be aware. Just observe and be aware until you hear from me again. No need to control your breath. Just observe your breath as it is. Take a moment to think about our life. Think about the problems that we have in our life. Are we happy with our life? Do we know why we are here? The great goodness to be here. And we also know that we have some issue in our life. Could be better. And so how wonderful it will be if we can be free of all these problems. We know that is possible. We know that things have no natural existence from their own side, that they're empty of not coming from our projection. And as we learn in the class, whether by listening or as we share in the class and help each other to understand, we are planting the seeds to put a crack into how we are perpetuating our suffering. Putting a crack into how we are holding on to things to have true existence from their own side. Putting a crack into our habitual reaction that is causing misery in our life. And so we collect the seeds that will bring us to get out of suffering, to reach this state of happiness, this state of bliss and perfection for ourselves and for others. And so just take a moment to hold this intention in our mind before we begin our class, as we share and help each other to understand and to grow our wisdom and our merit. Already, you can gently bring your mind back to your breath and open your eyes when you're ready. Okay. The floor is yours today. Okay, let's help each other to understand, okay? So we will continue with the question 4. Let me see, question 4. Jaslyn, I remember it's Jaslyn. Let's see.
Yes, it's
Yes, Jaslyn. Yeah.
okay. Final question, final exam question number 4. Okay, so the question is, describe the object we deny when we speak of emptiness. So last week for question 3, right, we understand that the persons who see emptiness directly, the moment come up from the direct perceptions of emptiness, he realized that the diamond is only a metaphor, only a lesser kind of ultimate. Diamond is not close at all to emptiness, yeah? And the real ultimate is emptiness. So, to describe emptiness is beyond words, as I know, because that virgin, non-existence, yeah, is indescribable and it's not so easy to describe. So I chose to go back to the answer. So I will try to explain from there. Yeah. So the word emptiness refer to the absence of something that, like the two-headed purple elephant that was 100 feet tall here rampaging through this room, could never exist anyway. So here I would like to explain that absence of something. What is the absence of something? It is something that could never exist anyway. And the keyword here, which is anyway. Okay, so the empty, just now we mentioned earlier that the ultimate reality is emptiness. Emptiness is referred to ultimate reality. So anyway here is actually referred to ultimate reality. So it's actually saying that things that could never exist anyway in the ultimate reality. Okay, so we also can call that as object we deny. This is referred to anything that does not exist by virtue of our perceptions, as forced upon us by our past deeds or karma. And this could never exist. Just now I mentioned that the perceptions is actually projections. It actually also means that our mental image. So when thinking about the mental image, right, this is these things you cannot find it at all. And especially if you go into the meditations, the things that you see, it will just melt away and you can't find the things. So that's why it's called the things that could never exist anyway, or the object that we deny. Okay, that's my questions. Yeah. So anything that if I mean teacher Rach, if I am not correct, I hope that you can bring it up. Yeah, thank you.
Any question for teacher Jocelyn? She explained very well, but I have a question because I'm the naughty type. Okay, teacher Jocelyn, I heard you say that they could not exist at all. Since they could not exist at all,
This
why do we want to study?
Oh, okay. The things, the keyword here, which is the question, the answer, which is could not exist anyway. There's no way that you can find this purple elephant in the ultimate sense.
Yeah, I understand, but then why we want to study since it is like you mentioned, they don't exist anyway, then why should I want to study something that don't exist? And how can I learn something that don't exist?
Okay, very good questions. Yeah. So I must say that because we want to understand this object so that we can kick out of this object. Therefore, we can actually see emptiness directly. Yeah, we must really understand where is this object? What is this object? The things that never exist from its own side in an ultimate reality. When we actually talking about emptiness, is always referred to ultimate reality.
Okay, so I understand that I need to you mentioned about because I need to study emptiness, and so I need to understand gacha.
Yes. Correct. Because we want to study emptiness, we want to really understand, like those people who actually seen the a direct perception of emptiness, they want to explain to us. But they find that it's not so easy to explain the emptiness, the moment that they are in the direct perceptions of emptiness. Yeah. So they actually come up these things as gacha. So they know that the things that you see, right, is actually absence there. You cannot find it out. There's no way. And if you want to really touch the diamond world or see emptiness directly, you really got to get this object. You must really understand. You must keep practicing, denying the object. Sorry. We must keep practicing the object that we deny.
Why we want to see emptiness, teacher?
Okay, where I also want to see emptiness. That's why it's a good question. Okay, yeah.
How can it help me?
Mm. It's not only helping us. We want to see emptiness directly so that we can actually remove all our suffering. And we can actually bring not only ourselves, of course, we know that even though we bring everyone's to nirvana, there's nobody down there because nothing stayed. Yeah, it's actually come from us.
Very good question. It sounds very cool, teacher. Okay, so I want to learn that. I have another question.
Okay.
So you say about gacha. So is this one the one that I'm seeing? Is this a gacha, or is this gacha or not?
Actually, in our nominal world, right, there's no gacha. The gacha, we have actually emptiness ourselves, but somehow we see it as real being, okay, in this nominal sense. It's only in the ultimate sense, in the ultimate reality. Yeah, therefore, there is the gacha that we want to deny, the object that we want to deny, that is the gacha. We want to understand that the things that we see is not from itself, it's actually come from the projections forced upon us by our past karma.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so anything that I see that is not my projection, if I hold on to this, that's not my projection, it's a gacha. Am I right?
No, 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 no. Things that we see and it's not we hold on to it. The things that we hold on to it, right, is self-existence. Yeah.
So that one is a gacha?
It's in a nominal way, but gacha is in the ultimate way, right? We are referring to.
Gacha, I thought it's anything that if I think this
Anything that
thing,
does not
moving on
exist
to thing. Yeah,
by our
but
perception. But
okay,
now
they do.
everything is actually come from our projections, but
Yeah, but I don't look at it in that way.
okay.
Yeah, I don't look
Then
at it
we
in
have
that
to
way.
practice. Then we have to keep on practicing that there's no self-existence in our no doubt, yes, we see things as coming to us, yeah, but we have to keep practicing. Otherwise, we can never see emptiness directly.
So, okay, I have to cook on that. So, gacha is the one, the object that I would deny, the self-existent object. Huh? Okay.
Mm,
So, thank you, teacher Jocelyn.
thank you.
You have any question, feel free, and to ask any question, okay? Yeah. Then do you mind that the next person, like let's say Jocelyn, you finish the question, you call the next person. Um, I can see from here is Cherry, yeah. So let's help each other, huh?
I just woke up.
Sorry. Leslie, can you explain gacha again? I'm a bit confused. Okay.
Okay. I think, of course, I can actually explain. Sketchat is actually something, absence of something, something that we deny. It's the self-existence that we deny, that we see that anything that is self-existence, yeah, and that is something that we deny. And that is something in the ultimate world. That's why could never, like the purple elephant, could never exist anyway. The word anyway itself is actually refer to the ultimate sense. So therefore, when we talk about emptiness, we are referring to the ultimate sense. And what is emptiness? Is actually absence of something. What is the something that is not there? It's just like the purple elephants. The purple elephants, right? The two-headed purple elephants is 100 feet tall. It is taller than the 10 stories of a HDB flat. You know, it's so huge. Yeah, I saw you laughing. Yeah, because we know, right? Because each story, right, for HDB is about 8 to 9 feet tall, high. Yeah. So therefore, 100 feet is taller than the 10 stories HDB flat. Yeah. So this elephant itself is so huge and it can never exist at all. Sorry, the word here is could never exist anyway. So why it actually refer here as could never exist anyway? And this word itself, I actually look into the Diamond Cutter Sutra commentary. It actually mentions that this is only in an ultimate reality. That's why I can actually keep hiding because of the word anyway, right? When I actually read this answer, I didn't really get it. I thought it's a nominal world. But when I actually read the Diamond Cutter commentary, right, Sutra commentary, it actually says that the any way itself, right, is referring to the ultimate way. It is the ultimate reality. So that anything that we see, right, is actually the projections that force upon us by our past karma. So if those things that we think that it is coming from its own side, then we have to keep practicing, understanding that they have no self-existence. Okay, my dear Angela, are you okay?
Okay.
We give
Yeah,
real
because
life example easier to understand.
life example.
Yeah. Angela always share what in the book club. Real life. Angela,
Huh?
the person that always irritate you.
Person that always irritate me, my mate,
Yeah.
my mate
It's
actually
a gotcha. She was trying to say. The person that always irritate you.
The two husbands in the kitchen. Yeah. So the first husband itself is emptiness husband. The second husband is the seed husband. Yeah. So which husbands irritate you? The empty husband that irritates you. It is not there. Because actually all of us, we got our own emptiness. But it's just that we keep seeing that this is the real persons, that we grab it as real, that come to us instead of come from our seeds.
I add on, summarize that. I like what Isu mentioned. Okay. The one that irritate you, that you think they have some true nature from their own side, independent of our projection, is a gacha.
Mm.
We hold on to something that they independent, like they can do this to me from their own side, some natural, some true existence from their own side. That is a gacha, as simple as that, that we hold on every moment to things to have their own nature from their own side. Yeah.
Okay.
The self-existent thing that could not exist anyway, but we are holding on. We are holding on to them to exist every day, and that upset us, right? That we get angry, upset with the maid, Angela, with the maid, right? Yeah, that is a gacha. The one that you are upset with is a gacha that don't exist in an ultimate way.
Thanks, Teacher Rach.
Marie, teacher summarized until very good. Thank you. And
Hey,
also,
that's teacher leh, yeah.
She
Okay.
explained very well. Yeah, but I think Angela, she need the maid example. The thing. Okay. All right, good. Very good discussion. Very good. Help us. The more we talk about in that way, we'll understand more. Okay, the floor is yours, Cherry. Teacher Cherry. Next is yours. Question 5.
What's the four bodies of the Buddha? And at first I also didn't understand this. Like, what is the point of this? But I had to keep watching the lecture, and I was looking online too, and saw the lecture from Geshe Michael, actually. Anyway, so the first body is the essence body, which is it's emptiness. So it's where everything is projected, the other three are projected into it. And then the one, I'm not gonna say this in order because I'm thinking about how I understand it. So then there is the pleasure body. Oh, actually, that is in order. Okay. The pleasure body, that's in the Buddha paradise, how the Buddha's body is a really amazing pleasure in this paradise. You know, not in the sense of uh pleasure like we know it, like no desire, right? Just however this Buddha thinks of their body in that realm. And then what we see in our worlds, it's the um emanation body. So it could be um I don't know, sometimes maybe we have a problem and then somebody shows up. It's a dog to warn us that there's a car coming, you know. So that is also like the Buddha's body emanating. So because I thought it has to be a human body. No, it doesn't. It can be rain, it can be anything, and it can be both positive and negative as how we see it, but it's still actually uh to keep improving us, and it's also because of our seeds. But anyway, that's it gets more complicated. And then the last body is the Buddha's omniscience, which is the wisdom body. Yeah. And yeah, at first I was so why I kept asking myself like why are there so many bodies? I think from what I understand, it's also to remind us that Buddha, we can we can also be Buddha, that we have the Buddha nature, you know, with this with the emptiness, and that all these I don't, you know, like we're all connected, and it's a reminder of our own Buddha nature. So yes, this is what I have, teacher.
So can I say the first body is a pleasure body, second one is emanation body, third one is wisdom body. The fourth one is what?
Angela, can you repeat? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I only got the three body, the pressure body, emanation body, wisdom body. The other one is what?
It's the you said
Vipakaya.
pleasure already?
Pressure, emanation, wisdom. The other one is what?
The first one is essence body.
Essence body.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's like the movie screen. It's it's emptiness.
so the essence body is emptiness.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Okay. Then I get the four. Yeah. Essence. Okay. Anyone? Teacher want to say something? Okay. Teacher and say something.
I have the questions for Teacher Cherry. I heard you
Yes.
mention about all the bodies. I get confused also. Why do they have so many bodies and why should I learn about all these? And you
Oh,
mentioned about I becoming a Buddha. Why would I want to become a Buddha? I'm good. I'm happy. I don't want to have so many bodies.
I don't know. I think when when I had this same question, I was thinking um that it's to know the possibility of what what it means to be a Buddha, also to realize that even you have that nature, that Buddha nature, that emptiness, that even you have that paradise or pleasure body, the wisdom body, and um, the the manifestation body. It's because you have that possibility as well, because you also have emptiness.
Okay, good. So I have that possibility, the essence body, and therefore I can have all these beautiful bodies. Yeah, if I look at my bodies right now, probably, I cannot, I cannot go anywhere I want. So it'll be good if I can have the emanation body, and ding, I'll be there for Angela. Right?
Yeah,
Right,
actually,
and I can
the,
have
the
this.
way how I start to think about this, sometimes maybe somebody passes away and then you think that you saw them, but they're alive, So something like that. I was thinking, oh, like a projection.
Why am I not having that body? Is it becoming a Buddha, having those bodies, the body that I have? Why am I not having those body? What is missing? How can I have those bodies?
I think you keep practicing your understanding of emptiness and keep cultivating bodhicitta.
Okay, so there are a lot of things I can do to accumulate the goodness, the collection of merit and wisdom, I guess so. Am I right, teacher?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I understand that. I'll cook on that. Thank you. So the next question that we have is from Emerald, but unfortunately she's not here. Is there anybody want to take that question?
Can you read out the question?
Okay, let me try. Looking at the question. Homework 4, question 3.
We after final homework, right? Final.
Okay, final would be question 6. Question 6.
Can read out the thing now, so I search for the answer.
Okay, I try. I'm looking at it now. Okay, I read the question. There are many different positions on how long the Buddha's teachings will survive in this world. Name 3 of them and the works they come from, and then describe briefly the position accepted by Choni Lama Drakpa Shidru. Basically on how long the Dharma will be here, how long the teaching will be here.
I can contribute a bit, but I don't remember
Yeah,
everything.
please go ahead.
I remember there's a lot, but I know that's like, is it Chani Lama say that is 10 sets of 500 years, something like this. That's one thing. Then that's some, is it the book of Golden Age, or it could be the wrong book?
Yeah, that
Some
is
Golden
correct.
Age. Is it the book of Golden Age or some Golden Age? Or says that after Shakyamuni, who is the Buddha passing, the Buddha's teaching will continue for 500 years, very active. Like everybody knows everything, but then subsequently the 2000 years would be like not so active, would be like a shadow of like of the first 500 years, something like that. Then I also remember that's this, the one that put 1,000 string of 1,000 something, sorry. I can't remember.
Fingers, something to do with the fingers. Angu,
Yes,
something
1,000
Angu.
fingers. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he has a name. Then he was someone very bad that become like good, and anger. I don't know how to pronounce mala.
Angulimala.
Yeah,
Angulimala.
yeah. So, it says that is, I think that one says 2,000 years after the passing of
1,000.
1,000 years after the passing of Buddha. Then there's something White Lotus. The rest, you all feel it. I can't recall.
Yeah,
Oh,
that White Lotus with 1,005.
maybe
Yeah,
I continue. 1,005 is after the 500 years, the active 500 years. After that, there'll be another 1,005 years. It's a shadow, shadow, not so active. Then there's this guy, the Agulimala, say that the man who make the rosary of 1,000 fingers, he said the teaching will last another 1,000 years. This Agulimala. So in the essence of the moon, Buddha said it will last another 2,000 years.
Mm.
Yeah. In the White Lotus Sutra, Buddha said it will last 1,005 years. This is what I read from the text.
White Lotus Sutra, 1,005.
So actually, teacher, so your last 1,005 or 2,005, or how many years they last?
I think you can just refer to the answer. I don't really remember how long, and I don't bother to remember. Only when I want to do the final. Some
Yeah.
say 1,000, 1,005, 2,000, whatever. Okay. But my question in my mind would be, why have so many prediction or estimates, and how can I rely on that since that is the case? So that is the thing that come to my mind. And I think I so answer it very well. You mentioned about like the first 500, they refer to the time of high realization, like a certain time frame they refer to, like where the Dharma thrive in India, or in some other time, they're different, so they say it's like to make us feel scared or treasure the teaching more. Yeah. So that's it. That's what they say. Okay. So is that contradictory? No, it actually refer to different thing, like maybe like high realization during that time, like what I Su mentioned, the first 500 things like that. People at different point in time they mean different thing, but they come to the same thing.
This first one, from what I know, the first 500 years is confirmed lah. Then after that, the others are 1,000, 1,005, 2,000. Not sure yet. Just a show.
Yeah, I'm not so concerned about that. I don't want to know.
But I'm very sad. I see this sentence. I'm very sad. You say after 2,000 years, Buddha passed away. The Dharma will go. Very sad to hear this.
Yeah, that is a purpose. They achieve their purpose already. You feel sad and you treasure it more. That's why you're in the class. So we want to treasure it more. We may not have that in the future.
Yeah, that's right. After 2005 is.
Okay, good. So that question, okay, very simple. Just memorize and then just write it down. That's it. Okay. So let's move on to question 7. Raymond.
Okay. Okay, it's my turn now.
Teacher Raymond. Yes, your
Okay.
turn now.
Okay, the question is, name and explain the 3 elements of the act of giving and what it means not to see them. Okay, this one need to explain a little bit. The 3 elements, what is called 3 elements and what is act of giving? And why the answer here is the emptiness of the giver instead of just a giver and the receiver and the act of giving. But here is emptiness. Why emptiness come in? Because of this chapter, this class 5 is talking about karma and emptiness. So we bring in emptiness. And why emptiness? Okay, before we talk about emptiness, we talk about the act of giving. Act of giving also got 3 elements, same element. giver, receiver, and the act of giving. Okay, this like normal when we give anything, it's also we give to someone and the whole event or how we give. And we also learn from, I think, ACI 5, the giving also can be exceptional. You can have 7 quality of the exceptional giver, 4 quality of the exceptional receiver, and 3 quality of the act of giving. Okay, you all want to know? Forgotten already? Okay, the 7 quality of the giver is the first one is a faith or belief. The second one is morality. If the person with the good morality, the giving is always very powerful one. The third one is giving. The giving I just shared with my wife, we say, well, you always give very good things to people, you know, this is a called exceptional giver. Okay, the thing, new one you give and you keep the old one. Okay, and the fourth one is the learning. You learn how to be good. These are the all exceptional giver. And of course, shame and consideration also come in. Shame, that means you don't want to do bad thing. You know, oh, this is bad thing. I feel shameful. I don't want to do. Consideration is you always think of other people. Don't embarrass people. Also one of them. And the last one is the wisdom. If you have the wisdom of how to give, especially if you know the emptiness, then your giving will be very powerful. These are the giver quality. And for receiver, we always learn from fertile soil. Okay, but here they got one more extra. Human is always better than animal. If you give my dog 1 meal, you will get back 500 meal. I remember there's one nice Gershi Michael shared. But if you give 1 meal to a person who is starving and he actually is a bad guy, you still get back more than 1,000, 10,000 meal. Okay, because the person got the chance to reach enlightenment and he can help many people because of that. Okay, and second one, the receiver is the person who really need emergency or someone need operation and the doctor say you need to pay the money and you pay for them. That is a very exceptional giving. The giver itself need the money so much. So your giving become very powerful. And the third one is the parents. They help you, they bond you. These are the, you cannot repay one. They are very powerful. If you give anything, pocket money to them, all very powerful. And the last one here is talk about spiritual teacher. Okay, for us, we also can share charity because the charity organization help many people. If you give to them, they help many people. But here, because we are in this study, we talk about spiritual teacher. He teach you the wisdom. It's really you can help many people. Okay, this 4, I still go back to, I think the parents is more powerful. They bond you and you can learn the wisdom. Otherwise also you are not there. But don't forget, you have to thank one person. You thank your past self because you choose your parents also. Okay, now come to the act of giving. The act of giving, the first one is respect people and very sincere, want to give, pure. When you give, you really want to help people. Especially you use 2 hands to hand the thing to people, that is the best. Okay? Your merit will be very, very, very different. And the second one, the act of giving can be very powerful is you give people what they need, not extra, not less. Or people need food, you give him diamond also no use. People in the desert need the water, you give him money also no use. You must give the right thing and not excess. Because sometimes you give extra, people become like, just wait for the money to come only. Okay, instead of you help them, it becomes you harm them. So you must give just right. And the last one is, okay, the giving must be what? Let me see. The last giving is, I said too much already, forgotten. The third giving will be, let me see, okay. Oh yeah, you don't harm people. When people say, oh, I got no money, you give money, but he used the money to go for drinking, go for smoking, that is a bad one. Because you harm him because of it's harming his life, his health. So don't harm anyone, yourself or other person. Okay, these are the three very powerful, exceptional act of giving. So for normal us, we give, if we choose all these three items and choose the exceptional giver, receiver, and the act, we also can plant very, very powerful seed. But Buddha says something. You give all this, not enough if you want to be the Buddha. Because you need someone really must have the enough abundant or extraordinary tons of the merit to have what? Collection of merit and wisdom to have the body of the Buddha and the wisdom of the body, the wisdom of the Buddha. So now come in emptiness. Why emptiness? Because emptiness is like kachat, it's something not there. The thing that emptiness empty of. That means the thing that emptiness empty of, that means they got the potential. It can be anything. If you say diamond very hard, it's harder in our physical world. If you can imagine, if there is something 100 times of hardness than the diamond, emptiness is still there. 1,000 times, emptiness is still there. If you talk about the purity or equal, the equal, if you can think of something that is 100 times of equal or 100 times of clear, cannot see, emptiness is there because emptiness is everywhere. He got the potential. So you always know that your merit can be also the kind of immeasurable. Okay? And why we want to learn all this? Because the sutra says something. Everyone want to get out of this suffering, right? And the suffering, there is one door to open only. This door is what? You must accept things are not themselves. Nothing is itself. You must have this accept, this idea. Everything out there is no self nature. Everything out there is all kachat. Okay, only from there, then you can find, okay, when you plant the seed, everything is powerful because you have the wisdom. So now we come to the act of giving, of emptiness giving. The emptiness of the giver, emptiness of the person receiving the gift, and the emptiness of giving itself. It's all empty in a sense. It's all from your karma projection out. Okay, so you see the giver, you are performing the giving. But actually, it's your karma force you, the seed ripen, force you to do this. And why, when come to emptiness, you want to do the giving? Because you know, only continue giving, then you can have the kind of merit to see yourself as an enlightened being. Otherwise, because of when you know the emptiness, you know everything is you planted. There's no outside people to help you. It's only you yourself help yourself. So you can only plant your own seed. And do good, the good come back. Do bad, bad also come back. So you want to see yourself enlightened, get out of suffering, please plant good. Continue give. That's why the continue giving is here. I keep on giving with understanding everything I planted myself. This is very powerful. This emptiness of the giver. Same thing, the receiver also come from you. It's not like, oh, I choose people to give, your seed choose this person to give. But something very interesting, whether the receiver receive or not, that is his own karma. Okay? Like I quote my example, my son, okay? He come and tell me that I need to go for football. I'm late already. Can you send me there? I say, okay, because he is empty. The whole event also empty. And I also want to give because I know I keep on giving also is planting the good seed. So when I give him, I send him there, but he got no seed to play because thunder raining. Okay, so he got no seed. He got a seat. I sent him there in time, but he got no seat to play because it's thunder raining. At thunder, you cannot play. But I got good seat because of he become accompany me to eat prata. So, I mean, these are all emptiness. If you look at it the way, it's very interesting, okay? And the act of giving also, this whole event, if you think of it, you can plant good seed, bad seed, all up to you. But now you know the emptiness, everything come from you. You will only want to do good thing. Okay, so now come to the last part. What it means not to see them. Actually here, you don't understand, but you look at answer, then you understand. Oh, they say because of all the act of giving, you see all these three elements is no self-existent. That's it. Okay, finished. Anyone got question?
Thank you, teacher. Yeah, I have just one question. How do you know when enough is enough to give? Because this is always a question going in my mind.
Okay, you are asking very, very good question. I also ask myself. Me and my wife, we also have different thinking. I say, give this one enough. But he said, no, I want to give that. So go back to your seat. It's your seat. It's empty. The event also empty. The amount you want to give also is empty. You must always think. The only thing is you need the wisdom to help you. So actually here, the emptiness of the giver is only for talking about giving. But actually, it's the other 5 perfection also inside there. You keep on practice these 6 perfection. The first 5 will help you to grow your wisdom. And the last wisdom, when it grow, it help you to do the first 5 even better. Then it keep on going up. So all these things is our seed. You have the awareness is very good. So then you think of actually very easy. Just say, teach people how to do the right thing. I think you will know how to give the right amount.
Oh, I wanted to contribute something here because this is something that I deeply feel for myself. I think I ever shared, I'm not sure whether here or it's in the book club that we run. At one point in time, I keep seeing people asking for money, raising donations after donations after donations, actually. So in the beginning, like you just give, right? But at some point in time, like, wow, I think it's a lot already in 1 month, in 2, 3 weeks, so many. But then somehow I come to realize that if our generosity seed is really enough, we will not see a world of lack. So the reason that we has been seeing all these requests is because we actually need that. There's no self-existence in the person who asks for money. It's actually coming from our seeds. Because in the perfect world of when we really have enough generosity seed, we will not experience any lack, not in terms of ourselves, but also the projection outside. Everybody will have enough. So the moment when we see people not enough is a actually good reflection of us planting generosity seed already. Yeah, I just want to share this part.
I think
Okay. Sorry, I thought my question over already. I take too much time already.
I just want to confirm what I still say is really true. Because of if you are giving, right, you will not see the lack those people really need, you see. These are all our projections. I remember that, you know that during COVID, right, everybody is short of funds, okay? And I'm actually the one who is actually keep giving a lot, all right? So even though taxi man, I give tips, $10 tips, He says, hey, I don't need it. Then when I actually went to this, together with Raymond's, I went to uh, Water, where is it? Waterloo Streets. So I says that you keep the balance, The balance is still a $10 things, 10多块, okay? And they say that, no, you don't need to give me extra. Yeah. So I feel that what I should say is true. If really or everything comes from our projections, if you given, right, you will not see all these people that having lack of money. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I also want to ask Raymond, you said that if you give, giving is empty, so ultimately you will have money coming in, correct not? Giving is empty, automatically if I give a lot, end day I will have money, correct not? So I every month I contribute to Mommy Yummy, I contribute to ACI, contribute 30, but not every month I got sales.
Okay, Angela, just now I talked about the act of giving. Before emptiness, act of giving, you got the exceptional giver, receiver, and the act of giving. And when act of giving is what is your heart, If you really think, I give because I will have more come back. Yeah, you'll have come back. But when you will know, because of your motivation is different. People always are in their heart, they want to give, but they didn't know actually they got a self-interest. And this self-interest depend on the degree, To me, I look at it's a sincere and pure. You really want to help because you really see them in need. You help them without thinking of any return. Now you're always thinking of, hey, money never come back. So your motivation is there already. It will come to you maybe next life,
I never expect I will come back from that. I never expect that I'll come back from the charity. I'm saying that if I say is what you say is true, my money will come back from other things.
Yes, it can be. We learn karma. It can become for next life, the life after next life, or another life. You won't know because you must remember we have from no beginning until now. Your aeroplane queuing up. All the stinginess one is there already. How to give you the money? Right, you have to wait the stingy aeroplane fly off first, then the generous one, the generosity one come in, right? So you have to take turn.
How to jump queue?
How to jump queue? That's why you must have those all the exceptional, the best using the emptiness. You remember Buddha said something in Diamond Cutter. Whatever we do is the action of Bodhisattva. And the Bodhisattva, they practice anything also without staying, without thinking of self nature. And if the Buddha doing the act of giving without staying, the merit is immeasurable. And by the time, if you can become the Buddha, you don't need to worry about no money already. Buddha got 4 body, right? Why they need the 4 body? Because Buddha want to help people. They want to fulfill their goal. They want to fulfill other people's goal, all the being goal. So they need powerful body. They need the emanation. Whenever you need, it's there already. Help you. Okay, so he need the emanation body. But he need to know your problem. So he got an omism body, wisdom body. In 3 times, even your future, he already know. He already send you the naughty kid for you to plant seed already. So you need the emanation body, you need the wisdom body, is the omniscient body. You know the 3 times. He must have the knowledge, right? And he must have the love. Okay? So otherwise, he needs only the enjoyment body enough already. I stay in my kingdom, I stay in my paradise, okay already, I don't care anymore. But
I'm not
because
Buddha.
he need, yeah, that's why. Now I'm telling you the Buddha quality. So Buddha need all this body because he need to have the wisdom to understand the people problem and bring them to the better place. And they also need to have the love, otherwise they don't care. And they also need the power. Otherwise, he cannot help you. So the power is the emanation. He knows your problem. Okay.
Okay. Next question. You know, we cannot finish already our homework.
Raymond is very good, huh? Thanks for
Raymond,
giving us a
don't start only,
very
he start non-stop already.
explanation. Yeah. You want to take the next question as well, Raymond? Chedra? Lynn is not here.
Wow, teacher, you already think highly of me, you know.
You can.
This
Let's
is
do
the
it.
second mountain, you know. Gershon Michael say,
Yeah.
you want to touch emptiness, you need 3 mountains. The first mountain is a renunciation, because you need time. And then for mental and physical. Okay. And second one is you learn the chi jeta. Okay. And the third one is a deep meditation. So these are the 3 mountains you need to climb before you can touch the diamond world. Okay, so chi jeta. Let me see. Hey, I thought there's another question. Renunciation.
Yeah, I just noticed about that. I missed out on that. Question 8 with Anna. Anna, she is here. I'm not sure whether she can take the question or not. Even without the video, you can if you want to. Counting 1, 2, 3. I think it's not convenient for her. She's driving. So somebody just jump in to do question 8 for her. I can read the question to you. Anybody can just jump in. Let me read question 8. Okay. Give 2 meanings of the Tibetan word for renunciation and explain its role in the direct perception of emptiness. Which Raymond just now, he did touch a little bit on that. Okay. Raymond, you want to continue? You did touch on that just now, isn't it? Right. It's a mention about the renunciation and the time.
Teacher, I continue this. Let Raymond do Chichetra. This one I can do Chichetra very tough.
Okay.
Let him do that.
All right. Okay. So I will take that.
Yeah. You can do the very tough question. Okay, Raymond, you can. This one, I
Great.
remember I got 2 things. One is giving up the worldly life because got a lot of distraction, yeah. Then the other one is giving up suffering. That means attaining nirvana. But in order to do that, like Raymond already answered halfway, you need to study wisdom, you need deep meditations and all that. So the renunciation is actually meaning that coming out from the suffering to attain nirvana, so that we can reach the third path, the perceive emptiness directly. Yeah, so that's what I remember lah. All of you can add in.
When
I
coming out,
answered.
add on that when coming out of suffering, that means you want to come out of samsara and the lower realm lah, and lower divana. Let's say coming out from some suffering lah. So you got to come out from samsara and the lower divana. I don't know. Okay. Then when you say about emptiness, say actually it's also to gain, it's a preparation path is to gain an intellectual and understanding of emptiness. Okay, this I want to add on. Okay.
I have a question for you, Aisu.
Sure.
Do I need to be ordained, like, in order
Yeah,
to do
understand
this
what is ordained. Yeah,
renunciation?
you don't need to be ordained. You don't need to be like an ordained monk or nun to achieve this. Everyone can. Although the purpose of ordain is you have less attachment. So there's a reason why people ordain. But according to my understanding, even without going through an ordained monk or nun, one can achieve that. Probably taking a longer route, but ordain is is a natural reaction of you letting go a lot of attachment, which means naturally you should be able to concentrate better lah, and there's less distraction.
Well said, Aisu. I think the main thing will be we will be able to spend a large part of our life, our time, our mind on spiritual practice.
Mm.
Okay, let's Raymond, just move on. Let's take question 9 is yours.
Okay, question 9 is name and describe the principle most important for reaching an intellectual understanding of emptiness at the path of preparation. Okay, first, I think I must explain a little bit why most important and why is path of preparation. We know touching the diamond world is path of seeing. So this path of preparation is learning this principle can help you to see what something before path of seeing. So we explain first, okay? We go to the answer first. Okay, the principle of quality and characteristic is the most important principle. Chi Cheda, also called translate as general and specific. And there are 4 types of generals. 3 are relevant here. The 3 are the type general, actual object general, and term general. Why they only highlight on these 3 instead of the other 4? The other 4, the 4 type is the type of general is the collection general. Why it's not important? I remember Gershon Michael did say something. Collection general is just like the whole thing. Okay, you have all the parts. Like he didn't want to use a car because he used the car for the type general. So he used the body. We got head, we got our hand, leg, and all the torso. Okay, he said, but your hand, is it you? No. Right. You are Raymond. Let's say I'm Raymond. I got this hand, I got this leg. Okay, my hand is not Raymond. Okay, my head look like Raymond head. Okay, okay, but it's not the whole Raymond. But when you come to the type general, you talk about the car. If you talk about Nissan, Toyota, immediately people know that is a car. So it's the same thing. The general on this type general and the collection general, they got some different already. It's the same thing, they call it chi. But this chi of the collection chi is very different from the type, the chi. Just like when we see things, you don't go into detail to say, oh, this is a car. We got all the spare part there. Actually, our mind is always look at the major feature only. We don't see all the detail. So we see the major feature. Oh, we look at the tire, 4-tire. Okay, we look at the shell and people inside there, and the car is the thing is moving. Oh, that is a car, because it's our image come out. Say that is a car. We don't really go into say, oh, this one got a handle, they got a safety belt inside. No, we don't see that, but we know that is a car. But for the collection, general is the whole thing become a car. So that's why I think Gershon Michael say this is not so important, because it's a mental picture the most important for us to reach what they call ultimate dependent origination, to see the picture, to see the physical item. So another two is about tunchi, is a actual object general. The one is when people say something and you know that thing, like for example, I say, oh, Diamond Mountain. Sorry, I cannot say Diamond Mountain. I must say Kyoto, the hotel. Okay. Oh, I was there. So immediately I got the tunchi. Oh, the hotel is like that. I got a mental picture in my mind. That is the tunchi. Okay. If I say Diamond Mountain, I never been there, but I saw some picture. I heard people tell me, from people telling me, okay, Diamond Mountain got this. So when people say Diamond Mountain, I have the imagination. My imagination will come out. Oh, that's the Diamond Mountain. Is something like the desert, you know. They got all these retreat center for people to cabin, for people to do the meditation retreat there. That's my picture inside my mind. That is Rache. It's called term general. Okay. So why important? Because according to Gershon Michael, everything is in our mind, project out the image. So we have to keep on practicing. Look at the thing, the image. Oh, this one got no cell nature. It's from my mind, the image project out. So if you can see the picture, you have seen before, that is a tunchi. If you never see, like inside, you see the car moving, you can see someone inside, then you can imagine, oh, that is a lady or a boy. I think that is a drachi, because you never see that. You don't know what is inside there. Okay, but why we need to practice? Because we need to know everything is out there, is all our projection. But the problem is why we can see something outside, and why in our mind those things is inside our mind, like very different thing, right? Like we talk about tunchi, we talk about drachi, we are thinking, oh, that is a mental image in my mind, right? But why is related to outside the image? Maybe in the higher middle way, they will say, everything is deceptive reality. Your mind is inside also deceptive, outside also deceptive. There's no cell nature. I don't know yet. This one, I also don't know. I just guess only, so it's my view. Okay. So who want to ask?
I have a question.
Teacher Raymond.
Sorry.
Okay, I see you go ahead first.
I go ahead first, because this is something that because it's mentioned that this is a very important topic for us to even, like, that we need to practice this before, like the DPE, right? Why is it so? Like,
Okay.
how can we practice on a day-to-day basis to, like exercise our muscles so that we can get there? How do we
Okay,
apply?
Gershon Michael say two things. Before we touch the diamond world, the DPE, we see this dependent origination. I mean the pot on the stove, right? So this one is for the pot on the stove. That's why it's all image picture. And actually it's outside the image also come from our mind. If you read the what they call the mentalist or mind only school, it's all in our kunshi. Everything is there. The kunshi is just like the blank screen, It's everything is there. Just like we cannot see because of it's all in our mind string. Even now I'm talking to you, all of you also is in my mind string. But just like we see you like, oh yeah, you're out there, you're there. But in actual fact, these are all like illusion, right? They call it. So, but for this one is important in the sense it's helping us to get used to the image. It's come from us. Image come from us. That's what I think. So, if you have enough goodness, you say must serve people, learn the wisdom, do the meditation. Then suddenly the seed enough, and it just pop everything. Then you see the thing come out. Okay, this one for the dependent origination, and for the when you go into the direct perception of emptiness, you need the Dayan dance. It's another form of the principle to practice into the meditation. Because Lion Dance will teach you go up and down, the 8 stages. The one is not really seeing the emptiness yet, but you are practicing. It's the same thing like now we are practicing to see the dependent origination. Okay, that's what I'm thinking now. It's my view.
Thank you, Teacher Raymond. Actually, when I think of that, I also remember the pot. But I thought got anything more than that or not. But thank you for reminding the lion dance meditation. Long time haven't do already. Time to practice. Thank you.
Teacher Raymond, I have a question for you. You mentioned about the other 3 chi is more important than the mental picture.
Yeah.
And what about the first one, soft chi? Is that also a mental picture?
No, the short chi definitely is not the. Okay, when you say not the mental picture, also it's not right. But short chi is something like the collection of the item. It's very important when you like go into deeper. Like when those people, let's say we talk about surgeon, he want to find the illness. Then this is a very important thing already. To them it's very important. They need to know the human body got how many items inside there. Then they must make sure they do it correctly. That only for them. But for general people, we only get the major feature and we come out the item. We look at the car, we don't really look at everything, how the shape, the behind got any special logo or not. We never bother. We only see, oh, that is something, that is car. Like even now, you look at your kitchen, then you can see, oh, that's oven, that is the box there. You never really see, oh, they got what are the detail, the silver color. No, you don't really see that. That's what my interpretation. Because when Gershon
Okay,
Michael
so
say this is not important.
So my
Okay.
interpretation is different.
Okay.
It's different at all. You can ask that question to some more senior teacher. Ask Gershon Michael from what, because this teaching not many people talk about, but this is how I understand it. Okay. For the 4 chis, they are all mental pictures. How I understand that is when I look at something, the collection of parts, even though I don't see A to Z all the parts, I do see parts that I put together in my mind. I do see the parts that I put together as a mind, which is a soft chi. But what is important is the other 3 chi, the rig chi, which is more on like the idea. When you put the parts together, they are not a car yet. the idea of the car, the idea that this is a car. You may put the parts together, the Sokchi, but the idea this is the car. So it's more important. I feel that is more, that's why the focus is on the other three chi. I feel that when I look at something, anything that I see, my experience, all the chis, they all happen together. Tak, 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 they all happen together. One time. How your mind put the parts that you see. Maybe I see 5 parts. I may not see from A to Z. I put the major parts together. And the idea that come from my experience in the past that make this an annoying person, a helpful person, very energetic, very helpful. That is my understanding. Okay.
Okay.
So
I think you got your point. Yeah, you got your point.
Yeah.
Because for me, I think I may be still at the lower school in the sense of like Abhidhamma detailist, I see things still outside there. So it's still like more on the like something like still something there. So I never see until so detailed. Yeah.
It's okay, we discuss, yeah. So that is how I look at it.
Yeah.
But I think the best person is always Geshe Michael to talk about this chapter, yeah. And I have another question for you, teacher.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, go ahead,
Okay.
Raymond.
No, it's okay, you ask.
Yeah. You mentioned just like I heard you say that you say when you mentioned that when I saw some picture or hear about Diamond Mountain, when I saw some picture or when I hear about Diamond Mountain, that you say that is the same. That is Drakchi.
Drakchi, yes.
What about when I saw the picture of that? I didn't go to Diamond Mountain, but I saw the picture that Jaslyn showed me. Oh, this is Diamond Mountain. So is that Dunchi or Drakchi?
Drakchi. Dunchi is you personally there and see one. Drakchi is something like from the words or the sound or even the picture. Because if I remember correctly, Geshe Michael did highlight on the Eiffel Tower during our DCI course. I think that time, L11 or 12. Then he did say, oh, even you see the thing people describe to you beside that, even you see the picture, it still is a term. It's not the actual object. The actual object is you are there. So when you come back, you know, oh, you are there, you see the thing. That is a tunchi.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
That is different from my understanding, but thanks for pointing it out. I can
because it's very different when you are there, when you are there, you can see the thing. For example, you can have the
because I think it's very different. Because how I understand that is like when we are young, right? As a kid, there are a lot of things I don't know. I don't experience that, but I look from the book or I see from what people from the TV. Is Chi or Drakchi then? I don't directly go and see everything, but I learn from school, from the textbook. I learn from the picture. I learn from TV. So I thought those are Dunchi. Drakchi will be something that I didn't see, but I hear from somebody's description, and my mind put the picture, my imagination.
Okay.
That is what I thought.
Okay, because of it, based on our this text answer, it say you have seen the item. So for me, because of during my DCI, Geshe Michael is highlight you are there at the Eiffel Tower. So this is when you come back, that is a Tunchi. Otherwise, when people describe to you or anything, that is Drakchi. So I thought I see. Maybe even TV also, I don't, because actually you're there, the kind of feeling is very different. You know how tall and you're how short. I mean, compare, the kind of feeling is so different. You are down there, the experience is totally different from the picture. Like now we can watch all the travel. Doesn't mean you can watch Switzerland, all the beautiful scenery. You say, oh yeah, it's beautiful. But when you go there, then you can see, wow, that is totally different. That's what I think. That's why I think Tunchi and Drakchi still got the difference.
Yeah, because I so taught us is the teacher Rache taught us is what I wrote here, 23 is the mental image your mind has constructed since you're young, childhood time, maybe your
Something that you experience, you directly see, or
Oh,
maybe from TV, you directly see. That's my understanding. Never mind. Let me check that out, and I'll come back to y'all. I'll put in the group chat. Okay.
Thank you.
We don't have much time. Do you mind that since Daniel is here, right? I would like Daniel to take a question, and also Aisu. Daniel, can you take one? Daniel and Laura. Laura, you pick the question that you want. We will not be able to finish everything, but you can. I'm sure that you can do on your own. Anything you're not sure, you can ask me. The floor is yours, Daniel.
Hello.
Yes,
I
I
have a
can hear you.
question. The question was about list the four powers, if I'm right.
Yes.
Okay, list the four forces for the purification of karma and name one early source for them. So, from my understanding, I think this is the four powers, the four forces to purifications. It is the first one is to see something what do you not like, what is happening, because this is the result of a seed. The two is the force of distraction, is to think about it and to force that seed to ripen fast. The third force is to just to say you do the you just make the to do not do it from sometimes, maybe one day, maybe 2 minutes or 10 minutes. And the fourth one is to apply an antidote, just make it an opposite action. So let's say if you, for example, if you hurt yourself, okay, you just move from in your house and you hurt yourself. In the fourth one is to make sure you help another human with something on health. If this is, I understand. You're mute. Unmute.
Oops. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. The four power is very, very important. I have one quick question for you. So if I've done something really not so kind, right? So how long how many times do I need to do the four power?
At least one.
At least one. So if I do 2 times, is it enough?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We just have to feel it. Yeah, if you feel that you feel like it's gone, then that's it. You keep on doing it until you feel that you don't have it anymore. Hi, Laura. You want to take one question before we end 10 p.m.? No?
yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, you can take one question. Okay, Laura, your question. We'll do a quick one. Question 14, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 14. Why there is no truth of suffering in Buddha's paradise?
Because
Why there's no suffering?
because when it's Buddha paradise, there is no negative karma and no mental affliction that can produce the suffering. And actually, when we are in the suffering realm. We are the objects, and everything around us makes us to feel this suffering. And in the Buddha paradise, without mental affliction, is no suffering.
Thank you, Laura. I wish I can ask you more questions, but we already it's already time's up, so I want to keep to the time. Thank you so much for everybody's participation. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Cherry, Angela, Laura, Daniel, Aisu, Jaslyn, and Raymond. It's a pleasure to learn with you. And we have come to the end of our ACI 6. And the rest of the question we have gone through. As we go through the lesson, we have also covered them, right? So we will stop here. And today will be our last class. Okay. So we'll do a dedication, and thereafter we will do our ACI 7 depending on the date that we have. So as far as I'm concerned, I would like everybody to finish nicely before we move on. Yeah, I don't want to carry the homework, the thing undone. So I ask for everybody's understanding, whatever the date that is fixed. That is for the good of everybody. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know on the date. So let's do a quick dedication. I would like to invite Jaslyn to help us to do a dedication. Would you please do a dedication for us? Yeah.
Can come.
Yeah,
Let's
thank you.
come. Let's everyone sits at the front of the chair and gently close your eyes and relax your body and bring your mind to your breath. One out breath and one in breath. Count as one and continue counting. As you are focusing on your breath and making your breathing, try to relax your body as much as you can. And now think about today, why are we here? We are so grateful that all of us can make time to come for the last lesson, and we have all put in some effort to go through our final exam questions, and we have collected some merit, and we feel it in our heart. And all this goodness we dedicate out to all those who have no time to come for today's sessions. And we also dedicate these wisdoms to everyone around us. And we imagine that there is this light in our heart, and it's shine like a golden sun, and it continues to spread out and cover the whole world, the entire universe, touching every being. Everyone got this opportunity to learn the Diamond Cutter Sutra and to get out from the suffering world. And we'll all meet at the Buddha paradise. And now, take 3 deep breathing and feel that the lights come back to your heart. And to guide you through, the wisdoms will guide us to go deeper into this perfection of wisdoms and touch the diamond world. If you are ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you, Teacher Rick, for the opportunity.
Everyone for sharing. I take a screenshot. I'll send a picture to the chat group.